There are unsolved crimes, and then there's the unsolved crime. A man in a suit, a hijacked plane, a ransom, a parachute, and then nothing. Today, we're diving deep into the man many believe could be the infamous D.B. Cooper. Robert Rackstraw. November 24th, 1971. A man calling himself Dan Cooper boards Northwest Orient Flight 305 in Portland, Oregon. He hands a note to a flight attendant. Inside, a bomb threat and a ransom demand. He receives $200,000 in cash and 4 parachutes. Then somewhere over Washington state, he jumps and disappears. To this day, it's the only unsolved case of air piracy in U.S. history. Robert W. Rackstraw, ex-military, Vietnam veteran, expert parachutist, explosives specialist, and skilled liar. Born in 1943, Rackstraw lived a life filled with mystery, false identities, and brushes with the law. But was he really Cooper? Let's look at the case for and against his involvement. Let's start with the reasons many believe Rackstraw is D.B. Cooper. Rackstraw served in the U.S. Army. He was trained in parachuting, survival, and psychological warfare. Check, check, and triple check. He also had access to C-130 aircraft, very similar to the Boeing 727 that Cooper jumped from. Rackstraw had over 20 fake identities. He was arrested in the late 1970s on charges of forgery, fraud, and check-kiting. He even faked his own death once. If anyone could vanish like a ghost, it was this guy. In the years after the hijacking, several typed letters were sent to the FBI, allegedly from Cooper. A former FBI agent and a team of codebreakers claimed the letters contained hidden military references, and even spelled out R.W. Rackstraw. Coincidence or calling card? When interviewed, Rackstraw was coy. He once told a reporter, "I'm not saying yes, and I'm not saying no." That cryptic reply fueled even more speculation. But is a smirk enough to prove guilt? The original sketch described a man around 40 years old. In 1971, Rackstraw was only 28. Could he have aged himself up? Possibly. But it's a gap hard to ignore. Flight attendants and witnesses who interacted with Cooper never identified Rackstraw as the hijacker. In fact, some said he didn't match the personality or appearance at all. In the world of criminal investigations, eyewitnesses can be flawed, but in this case, none of them backed the theory. Despite all the speculation, the FBI officially cleared Rackstraw in 1979. In 2016, the Bureau closed the case entirely, still unsolved, and publicly stated they lacked evidence to pursue Rackstraw any further. Could Rackstraw have leaned into the spotlight because he enjoyed the attention? Some say his vague answers were just for show, because being Cooper made him interesting. Let's look beyond facts for a moment and ask, why would Rackstraw do it? Did he need the money? Possibly. He had debts and legal issues. Was he angry at the government? He'd been discharged from the Army. Did he crave the thrill? He sure didn't shy away from danger or chaos. Experts have analyzed Cooper's behavior. He was calm, methodical, polite, and intelligent. Rackstraw? Many would say the same. Could that be the biggest clue of all? There's a visual resemblance, but interpretations vary. Some say it's a perfect match. Others say it's just wishful thinking. What do you see? So why, after all these years, are we still obsessed? Because D.B. Cooper isn't just a mystery. He's a symbol of rebellion, of escape, of beating the system. And Rackstraw? Whether guilty or innocent, he knew how to keep people guessing. Let's be clear. There is no smoking gun. No definitive proof, but there's enough smoke to raise an eyebrow. Or two. Was Robert Rackstraw D.B. Cooper? That's a question we may never fully answer. But maybe, just maybe, that's what Cooper wanted all along. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more deep dives into unsolved mysteries.